You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from NRG Stadium. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now man traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jamar Stewart, there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Hold me ready. Come on, come on. Hey.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
First down.
Go.
It's a gain of 10.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. The Texans have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous, but he's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
He'll drop to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. They get 18 on that one. First down for Houston.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From 29. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. This is caught. He got the
rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible.
Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. His 12th touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Ready, break. Get it.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bengals.
Go. Ready, right?
Up the middle, it's Henderson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and 11. Tony, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 3rd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Velus Jones back deep. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Noel. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 39 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick slap taken in by Noel. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Texans first down.
29-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. And he's in. What a try. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On the go.
Their own 31-yard line.
Get it. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Come on. Pass to the left.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold.
Let's go now.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of the bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
He pushed this one to the right. No good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go right back to Mixon. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
At the 11-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. 3rd and 5. That one taken in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Bengals. A gain of 18 on the play.
Dell, the motion man.
The Bengals 1st down.
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Those falls. Incomplete. Trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it down the right sideline. And he will score. Travion
great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Velus Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.